the higher octaves and bringing out his higher mind, perception, motion, and inertia in the memory of his universality. This perception of all knowledge suspended within motion and inertia inspires within man what he thinks is new knowledge and adds to his thinking again, writing upon his soul. Man does not realize that what he considers new ideas brought into the appearance of the existence is an old idea stored and projected upon the outer plane of his thinking. Inspiration, when man gives to another man the inspiration which comes to him, is the divine messenger, living God delivering man from the Holy of Holies. So the genius pursued with the imagination and bring beauty to the world, inspiring man to think twice in light. So the greater the imagination, the greater the perception of the reality of the universal existence. Hence, the greater the intelligence. The lesser the imagination, the greater the reality of the appearance and existence. The greater the imagination, rearing to more, from the father to the animal. The inspired genius of the great imagination has great intelligence. He is able to use his knowledge to create. Those things that he desires creatively may be none. The humble poet, inspired by the knowledge completed by the contemplation of the orbs at night, giving man the message of truth that will outlive long generations before and fractions improving. The prophet, superthinking man of great genius. The prophet, that knowledge is the cause of the things could foretell the effects. Comprehension of the effect of the cause is not prophecy. Out of knowledge of the beginnings of things, born the imaginative concern in future things. The weather forecast for tomorrow is not a prophecy. It's an act of intelligence, form, knowledge. Genius is the foreigner of civilization. Genius knows the ecstasy of the high heavens and the mountaintops. Genius is the bridge between man and God. He who will make the cross it. Genius is locked within the soul of every man. He who wills make and install tent ecstasy. Genius giving to man that which alone endures, that man die in heart, and no man can endure the which is all of inspiration and creativity. So genius gives to man the idea, rhythm, and form. Little tears apart the soul. In the created universe, there is nothing. Genius knows no limitations than those who J-Leo. Genius knows so inform us. Genius translates the word of the universe in the universal one into the one of the soul of man. Who attain the ecstasy of genius are ordained managers. Genius lifts the lowly states of the affirmed. Man's still the new. He's still but in the frontal. Genius lifting brute man to gentle man. Genius giving to man the harmony of the universe, a little rhythm to that which in discord gives to genius man the knowledge, the soul, and he who tunes his heart to the messages of the genius purifies himself. No impurity can be kill a lot tell inconvenient with the Holy One. So the pure in heart know thy vague man, thy know his holiness. He who listens to the drone translation of the genius word of creation. He knows the rhythm of the universal language of light speaking in his inner mind. 'Tis inner child. He the genius that listens to the messages of the Jesus. Might alone, and he comprehends them not. To him, the inner mind is connected to the God-seek trees to the forest, and he understands. To him, the silent voice of the child speaks. From the babbling brook and pounding sea, he knows all things. To him, the universal mind unfolds truth from the light of the cell and the blue tones of the heavens. He has all knowledge. To him the rosy dwarf and the golden autumn sea messages are attached to him, to the Holy One. He knows no limitations. He who has not yet crucified genius. The penalty of genius is crucifixion. The reward of genius is immortality. Whom man glorified within immortality. 7 cities worth of 5.